I don't know if he was the number one player, but he was the number one dual threat in the country.
Yeah.
Who committed to Penn State, realized that, oh, this isn't what Penn State's about.
Yeah.
And then decommitted.
Yeah.
And now is committed to Georgia.
He is decommitted from Georgia today, and he is now committed to Washington.
No, that's Eason. Eason's going to transfer to Washington.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense, because what are you going to do? If you were Eason, you're like, wait a minute. I started this year. I am last on the depth chart? Excuse me?
To a kid who's not here yet? You got Fields ahead of me? Who's this, Mrs. Fields? I brought those cookies.
How the hell did this happen?
But no, it's...
This isn't where I parked my car.
No, it's insane. All the like, interlock garbage that's going on in this game. Plus, not to mention the obvious, Kirby Smart is a Nick Saban, off the Nick Saban tree.
Yeah, that's true. I mean... Typical. Because Nick Saban's got his hands in everything. Well, yeah. Him and Belichick. I can't stand to watch
They're
that.
the same.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I view Alabama as being the Patriots of college football.
Or are the Patriots the Alabama of the NFL?
It doesn't matter. You both equally suck.
Here's the one thing I will say, though. Alabama I have more respect for than the Patriots, because Alabama has never been caught cheating.
Yeah.
Alabama's never been caught cheating.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban, at the very least, is the kind of person that's like, you're going to do the right thing, you're going to do the right thing now. He has gone and sat in on classes that he thought his football players were skipping, just to make sure they were there. Like, he himself has gone sat in the lecture halls to make sure his players were there. Like, how great is that when you think of, like guys like Josh Rosen out there saying that, if you want to see, there's no such thing as a student athlete. If there was, you wouldn't have low test scores at Alabama. Like, shots fired, Josh Rosen. We hear you. But
certainly somebody did.
And I think it also has part to do with John Cena being on Saturday Night Live. A couple years ago, they had a skit where he was an Alabama football player, and like they were at like a science fair type thing, and they were asking questions, like to these people, like this particle, blah 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 blah, science stuff that none of us understand.
Yeah.
But then when they got to John Cena, the football player for Alabama, they'd ask questions like, "Now, water's chemical equation is H2O. What's the number?" So,
what color is a fire truck?
I'm trying to picture that fire truck. That red.
All red and everything?
Yeah.
The big red fire trucks. What color are they? What color are they? That's right, Peter.
Say the word what?
Oh
God.
But,
you know what? Just write down a number. Any number.
Technically, V.
V is a number, and it's a
Roman numeral for 5.
So despite your best efforts, you won. And you wagered suck it, Trebek. I loved old Saturday Night Live.
Oh, man.
So good.
Absolutely. Definitely such...
I think we got off track. One thing I wanted to say about Georgia is it looked like... Did it look like to anyone else that like the game plan for both teams was like, all right, we're going to stop the run. Don't worry about anything else. The passing doesn't matter.
Seriously, like, I don't know if you, like, really paid attention, but Sony Michel was just eating them up.
I mean, I was partially paying attention because I didn't want to see Alabama win, but I was also playing spades, so.
But also, who the hell puts a national championship game on at 8 o'clock on a Monday?
The NCAA, clearly.
We're gonna talk in a minute about how to fix that, and I think I've got a good idea on how to fix it, because I had to get up at 5 a.m. today, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing. The chair that Dan Beebe's sitting in now, I fell asleep in after.
Trying to watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
After Calvin Ridley caught the touchdown.
That stinks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I know.
So you'd like to see
Or is
that
it?
on Saturday?
So, yeah, what I want to see, expand the playoff 2 more rounds. Mm-hmm. Start the playoff at the same time, so that means 16 teams. I know this is never going to happen, so most likely it's going to be expand it 1 more round and then do push everything back a week.
Most likely.
But in the NFL, there are wild card games on Saturday, wild card games on Sunday. Divisional round games on Saturday, divisional round games on Sunday. Nothing on the next Saturday, championship games on Sunday. Put the national championship game that Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that should add up, but
It makes sense.
not to mention
Do it.
not to mention the guys that are going to be playing in those types of games are the people who are going to have to get ready for the NFL's way of doing things, which is a longer season.
Or here's another idea. If you really, really want to make things line up, do like what I had said with that. Start that game at 8:00. But why is there a championship game on at noon?
Right.
Yeah.
Put that FCS game in the same stadium and play it 5 hours earlier. Start at 3:00. You got the national championship at 8.
I mean, I guess that's true too. Yeah, that could certainly be an option. I mean, it can only increase the ratings of that prior
FCS game,
because
yeah.
No one's watching that at noon. There's people that aren't even up.
Exactly. And I mean, I thought it started at like 1:00, so I missed like the first 10 plays. I was pretty pissed off.
Understandably so.
I followed James Madison pretty damn closely, especially after they beat Virginia Tech 10 years ago. But that's what I would do. I think the college football playoff needs to expand, and the college football playoff championship game needs to be on a Saturday. You play all your games on a Saturday, for the most part. But then the biggest game of the year, you just shun Saturday and go to Monday night when people have to work the next day.
Seriously. I mean, Monday's also a terrible idea. I mean, I understand, like, oh, we're going to start at 8:00. Well, for who? The people in the West Coast? If you're getting out at 5, you're not going to make it home in time to watch it, not with LA traffic.
Seriously.
And furthermore, you might as well stay at a bar at that point, because by the time the game's over, traffic will be gone.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, what are we delaying this for? Start at 7. Who cares? If you really wanted to see the game, you would have taken off time to leave early anyway.
And then the other thing, this one's not as important, but I just don't get it. Why is Kendrick Lamar the halftime show? First of all, he was boring.
I can tell you exactly why he was a halftime show.
He was boring.
Because ABC did the broadcast. ABC is owned by Disney. Disney...
I watched the ESPN.
Okay, fine. Still owned by them. Okay? Disney has Black Panther coming out. Kendrick Lamar is the executive producer of Black Panther's soundtrack. That's why. They're promoting so that they can sell as much as humanly possible with Black Panther. That's why right after Kendrick Lamar's appearance,
he said Black Panther.
Was the special trailer, whatever, of Black Panther.
The thing that just like didn't sit right with me, that I don't think made sense, is like all season you've been playing this theme song of Do You Think That You Can Win This Fight Tonight, which is from a song by 30 Seconds to Mars called Walk on Water. Why weren't they the halftime performers? Why did they not perform that song at halftime?
They just needed the rights to the song. They didn't want to actually have them perform.
Yeah.
They're like, this song works, but really we only need this clip. You can keep the rest of it.
Right. I just feel like it would have been better to see them perform it live, because I don't know if you've heard the song, the full song, or seen their Grammy.
I have heard the full song before. Yes. Their
Grammy performance where they did it live in like infrared. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think I do. I do remember that now that you're saying.
It was great.
Because the Grammys are one of the few award shows I care to partake in because of the performances.
To quote the best rapper in the history of rap, you think I give a damn about a Grammy?
Yeah.
Half you critics can't stomach me, let alone stand me.
Yep.
But Slim, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird? We're going to end it there because it gets pretty bad.
Yes, and it is explicit, but not that explicit.
All right.
Well, that's another year of college football.
Unfortunately, college football is over.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss it.
Yeah. I would like to just, blame Michigan for screwing up the Big Ten's perfect...
Seriously? What the hell, Nate?
Seriously, I think it is Nate's fault.
Seriously?
I'm pretty sure he's the one to blame.
What were you doing, Nate?
Nathan?
What is he, Drew Carey wannabe? What were you doing? What was your team doing? You lost to South Carolina. You lost to a team that purposely calls themselves the Cocks.
That willfully calls themselves the Cocks.
Like,
by choice.
Seriously. a team that hired Will Muschamp.
That's true.
That's all we need to say. Shame on you, Harbaugh.
Yeah. Wow.
Shame on you.
Get it together.
What did the Big Ten win? 7-1?
Either that or 6-1. I forget which. I forget if we ever were in 6 or.
Well, let's see.
7 or 8 games.
Minnesota won.
Yeah.
Iowa won.
Yep.
Northwestern won.
Yep.
Michigan State won.
Yep.
Penn State won.
Yep.
Ohio State won.
Yep.
Wisconsin won.
Yep.
Michigan lost. 7-1.
7-1. Still pretty damn good.
That just
pretty damn good for the conference that isn't the best conference in the NCAA.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And none of those teams were non-Power 5 teams that they beat. Whatever, though. Whatever.
Yeah, well.
It's not like I'm bitter, Nate.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
But that's gonna be it for college football.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, there's a lot of hope, especially, I feel, in our Big Ten going forward. I think we're going to see a stronger Nebraska team in the future.
Because of Frost?
Oh, absolutely. His mentality as a coach is incredible.
And he's taking the whole coaching staff with him.
Yeah, but not only that, but, it seems like he gets players that want to play for him. How many players, oh, you're leaving us? Most players are oh, to hell with you. I came here because of you. But most of them are thanks, coach.
Well, do you know why?
I'm so happy to play with you.
Do you know why? Because all of the other coaches that go to a different team leave before the bowl game.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
they
also a
they all
to
stayed
his
and
character,
coached.
too. I mean, yeah. But, I mean, he's also... I mean, you can watch, different reports of him because he's always been a very hands-on coach.
Yeah, and I very much respect the way he did that. I am still hoping that someone in the Big Ten hires Les Miles.
It'd be nice.
Because look at the coaches that are there.
Yeah.
You got Urban Meyer.
Yeah, Urban Meyer, Harbaugh...
James Franklin, Mike D'Antonio, Lovie Smith, Frost
now, yeah.
What's his name? PJ Fleck.
Yep.
Then you'd have Les Miles. That hands down be the best coaching conference in the country.
Yeah,
hands down.
But we'll still get shunned by the SEC. Watch, guaranteed.
Absolutely. Actually, one last thing about college football before we end it for the season. The mega cast that they had of the national championship game last night. Did you guys watch any of the mega cast? You just watched the traditional game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had this feature called Coach's Room.
Okay.
And in the overtime period, coaches were on the edge of their seat watching, and then when the touchdown happened, everyone freaked out. Like we just witnessed greatness. Except for one coach. Mike Gundy just sat there, looked down at a piece of paper, looked back up, and then folded his arms again. You're unmoved by an overtime winning 42-yard pass from a true freshman to a true freshman a block that was picked up by a true freshman to win a national championship game against a team that had a true freshman starting quarterback.
Yep. He was...
He didn't even do that. He just unfazed. Just looked down at whatever score sheet or whatever it was, looked back up, arms folded.
He's like, nah, I've seen better.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Or that's what it seems like. So that's going to end it for college football for Dan D'Antoni Sports for the season. Luckily for all of our fans, though, that's not going to end our LonzGOAT update.
Oh. Thank God.
Here we go. This one's about to get not safe for work.
Okay.
In order to be an MVP, you have to be mature. And LonzGOAT has shown that he is just that. His father, obviously, is not. Attacking the Lakers head coach Luke Walton. Luke Walton is the son of Bill Walton, who, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but after LeVar's son was arrested in China for shoplifting, Bill Walton, on a broadcast, said that he wanted to publicly apologize for all of humanity for what had happened.
That's fantastic.
Yes, or on behalf